Hello out there everyone. Today we're going to take a quick look at this new release of Coraline on 4K Blu-ray. I personally find this to be one of the most impressive stop motion animation films ever made. It was actually shot entirely in 3D, and I remember seeing it in theaters in 3D and was blown away by the visuals. Now, this of course is a 2D presentation, but it's in 4K with HDR color grading, and it looks phenomenal. I think this is a demo-worthy disc that just blows you away with the colors. It just looks so vibrant on this 4K Blu-ray, and I think the story is quite good. I mean, this is a dark children's movie, but it's a good story. Neil Gaiman wrote the original source material, and I believe the film is basically beat for beat the same story. They did add the character YB so that they could allow Coraline to talk to someone instead of, talk to herself about things that are happening on screen. I think that was a good choice, and I like the YB character. But I mean, it's a really just a incredibly proficient depiction of the wonders of stop motion animation. The fact that they were able to shoot 24 pictures for 1 second of film and move these little dolls, these puppets that they created, just millimeters at a time, is just a remarkable testament to the craftsmanship of this film. And of course it's directed by Henry Selick, I believe, the same gentleman who directed Nightmare Before Christmas, and I believe James and the Giant Peach, if I'm not mistaken. And he's just a remarkably talented filmmaker, and I think that this movie, along with this production company's follow-up film, Kubo and the Two Strings, are just exquisite examples of what you can accomplish with the stop-motion format. I really can't recommend this film enough, although I will concede it's not a movie for young children. I think any kiddo under like 8 is probably going to be freaked out by it. But I think it's an excellent introduction to, some horror themes that might bear fruit later on with your kiddo, and they might actually take an interest in other types of, gentle horror movies. So kind of a gateway movie in that regard, I guess. But certainly the acting, the voice acting, and just the stop motion are just all top shelf. Now, this is the 4K Blu-ray Steelbook, and as you can see, it's got some exquisite artwork on it. And it includes the Blu-ray disc as well, and even a little booklet. It's not like a Criterion booklet, it's only a few pages, but still it's pretty nice. And you can see here the disc art, and all of the special features are on the Blu-ray disc. The 4K is more or less standalone. I think the audio commentary might be on there, but again, this is just an exquisite example of the beauty of the stop motion format when done with the level of craftsmanship shown here with this film. I'd like to also make a shout out for another stop motion film called Anomalisa, which was directed by Charlie Kaufman. That movie is obviously not a children's film. It's very, very adult themed in nature, but equally impressive from a visual point of view. I mean, let me step back. I think that the visuals of this film are better, but I think the level of craftsmanship on display with Anomalisa is very impressive too. And again, more of an adult film. That's a movie that you definitely don't want to show kids. It's an R-rated film. But having said all that, I would just say that if you've not seen Coraline, I highly recommend seeking it out and watching it. And I would highly recommend also that you watch it on this 4K Blu-ray format. It's truly a stunning picture, and the audio quality as well is just beyond reproach. It's truly a demo-worthy disc, and I think a children's film that's going to stand the test of time. I think this is a movie that's going to live on like Wizard of Oz, in my opinion. So on that note, I would just say, please take care out there. Everyone stay safe, be kind, and keep watching good cinema.